just leave them here like this?
There's nothing we can do now. We must get the wounded out of here first.
Are we just supposed to bury
Look
them
at it,
by the side
all
of the
ablaze.
road?
I am sure that... Return, O Lord. How long shalt thou be wrathful? Have compassion for thy servants. Fill us with thy mercy
Return,
every
O
morning,
Lord, how long
that we
shalt
may
thou be
rejoice.
Where is Miriam?
Return, O Lord, how long should thou be wrathful? Have compassion for thy servants.
Don't worry. Even if that happens,
Where is
we'll be
Miriam?
able to pull them
Where is
out.
she?
Look at him.
Yes.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad. I thank you for everything.
Is there anything else I...
Mein Gott, boy, have you not helped us enough already? Now we have to manage on our own.
I know this might not be the best time, but... Do you think we could talk about Martin?
Right now? Well, all right then. How is Martin actually?
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh, the hen of Schutzurara, it's Hayem.
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma, and... Well... They both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet Samuel.
Is everything all right?
Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
How did you meet Martin, if I may ask?
It was such a long time ago. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck in our quarter.
And that's where he met you?
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't stop looking at me all night. Then it went schlag auf schlag.
So what happened that made Martin leave you?
My Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isur deoreisa, forbidden. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other, until one day, I was ubore.
That means pregnant.
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid the shame. So he did not miss a beat and took me out of town in secret. I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone that he had married me off. But my husband died. And he only let me come back when he was sure people had accepted it.
Did Martin not go looking for you when you suddenly disappeared?
People said he did go looking for me, even as far as Colin. But he did not find out anything at all.
If only he had gone all the way to Prague.
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have been enough. Father would have hidden me somewhere else.
And what about you? Did you ever find another man after that?
No. My father called me a widow. So I stayed a widow.
And he didn't try to find anyone else for you?
You know he did, but it never worked out. I made sure of that.
And did you ever go looking for Martin?
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. Or they chose not to. That was probably my father's doing too. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world. I had to take care of Samuel. That was the most important thing.
All right. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but... well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourself, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
Damn it.
You managed to get the documents. What's next for you? Will you go to Jobst, or come with us to the Devil's Den?
I've been thinking about it, and the time for spying is over. There's no one to convince, no one to break, no one to blackmail.
So what then? You going home?
Not yet. Actually, I'll escort these people first. I feel responsible for what happened, and maybe I can at least make up for it a little bit.
But we still have a lot of work to do. We could surely use a spy master.
A spy master is of no use without his network. Only a few of my people are still here, and I wouldn't bet my life on any of them.
Well, that doesn't matter. Maybe you could be useful in other ways.
No, Henry, I played and I lost. Now it's up to the rest of you.
All right. Have it your way. Have a safe journey, Sir John of Liechtenstein. God be with you.
And with you, Henry of Skalitz. Take care.
We survived. For a while there, I thought we were gonna die.
Many have died, indeed. It is a hard trial to go through. So many lives lost, the Schule in flames.
I'm so sorry. There was nothing more we could do.
You are right. It was too late. How happy I would be if we could get everyone out. But what is done is done.
What will you do now?
Now we must find help in some other community of believers. We will try our luck in Colleen. Many of us have relatives there.
Do you think you'll be pursued?
Well, the mercenaries might follow us, but hopefully it will not come to that. Chas v'sholem. We will split up into smaller groups, so we don't attract much attention until we get farther away from the town. Besides, who would chase us when we have nothing? We left everything behind in the town.
Sarah told me you drove Martin the blacksmith out of town. Why would you do that?
I had my reasons.
But if you hadn't done it, he might still be alive.
Perhaps. But what about you? If he had not raised you, would you be here today helping us?
No. Probably not. Who knows what my mother would have done without him. So the agreement with the lords in Rabors no longer stands, eh?
What makes you think that? Do you not trust us?
No, I do. But you've lost everything. I don't think you'll be able to contribute to our army anymore.
It is true that the Kuttenberg Kehile cannot pay for the army now, but others might. Be'ezras Hashem. Especially when they get word of what happened here.
God be with you, Rabbi.
Sei gesinnt, and please watch over Samuel.
What are you doing here in Kuttenberg?
That's a good question. Jobst thinks I'm his spy.
You're not.
I gave him some information before I had to go into hiding, but it's complicated. Jobst thinks, quite foolishly I might say, that he'll be able to make a deal with Sigismund.
You don't believe Job's plan will work?
Trusting your own plan tends to be a big mistake. It's better to assume something will go wrong. That's why I always have at least 2 plans, and the backup includes all of Sigismund's opponents. The city is full to the brim with them. Nearly every noble house has lost some property to him. They can't do much on their own, but if they join forces, now that could make a difference.
Why are the Jews helping you?
Because I asked them to. Most Christians avoid Jews, and probably wouldn't even think of looking for something or someone here. Besides, the local Jewish community have no love for Sigismund or von Berkhoff. So I don't...
They know von Berg?
Sadly, they do. Von Berkhoff instigated a pogrom in Prague. Not long ago, our new king gave him his blessing. Those who survived fled here or to Colleen.
Why would he need convincing?
Sigismund has made many enemies in Kuttenberg. He kicked off important Burkers from the council, but he's not stupid. He hasn't completely beggared anyone, so they'd still have a lot to lose if they can...
He just made them fear him.
I'd rather call it... It's complicated. This isn't just because they can't stomach Sigismund.
So you're sending me there to find...
You could say that. I suspect he might be inclined to ally with... If it works out, it will be a great accomplishment. Kunslin was respected up...
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Greetings.
At your service, sir.
A cut and a...
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
Ha! Now you're sure to turn some girls' heads. At least a few. And if not, I don't do refunds.
What'll it be?
My body...
Certainly.
I'd like to get to know one of your pretty bathmates.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a...
Great.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly. No problem. X.
You sure slayed me today, warrior. I reckon now I'll have to scrub myself from head to toe.
Stay close.
I know that times are hard and none of us has much to spare, but look around. Crime of all kinds.
Shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Light aroma of exotic fruits and a color that has sparkle. This is my white wine. Give it a taste.
Was willst du? What do you want?
Show me your way.
Like to do...
Sehr gut. I can... Glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Young scoundrel he was. Most likely a poor scholar. He thought I wouldn't see him, but he doesn't know me. Wie geht's, mein Herr?
Keep close to the others. It's not safe here.
Worried about...
Sehr, I can... Es war mir eine Freude, mit dir Geschäfte zu...
I'll have a look. Worried about...
Ja, final. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
I've been tricked so many times. I prefer to go where...
Grüß Gott.
Show me your way. Let's talk about the...
Hi. Viel Glück für die
Keep
Zukunft,
close to
mein
the
Herr.
others. It's not safe here.
Be careful. It isn't safe around.
You can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave. Well, are you going? Away with you! that you're taking there? Those are my things! Get over here, or I'll call the gods!
We can work this out.
Give that back before...
Listen, I feel a bit awkward about this, but the truth is,
Oh, for Christ, keep it and keep your secrets. And now... Thank the Lord. Nothing's missing.
Look what I have for you. The other day, I was standing in the yard when I saw this cloud in the sky.
So what?
The cloud looked just like you.
I reckon it must have been a storm cloud then.
No, just an ordinary white one. But it had everything. Your hair, eyes, mouth. It was the spitting image of you. It must be a sign.
Come here! Look what I have for you. Good boy. Good boy. Come here, boy.
Was willst du?
Show me your...
Wie schade, mein Herr.
Would you
My respects. Such dir was aus. Vielen Dank. Es war mir eine Freude, mit dir Geschäfte zu machen.
I've heard you've got a new addition to the family. Is it a boy? Or a girl?
A bear cub?
A bear cub?
I'll have a look. Let's talk.
Satisfied. That sounds... Ja, finally! Viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Not the christening. It'll look like we brought a puppy to church.
Better than having your baby shit in the fonts. Trust me, I speak from experience.
Good afternoon. I'd like to... What do you want to... Tell me the best... I'll tell you some...
Easy! I surrender!
Around here. I've got it in for you. You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have. Don't think you've been accused. You'll pay a fine. And if I don't find those things...
Wait a moment. I just wanted to borrow it.
That's not how it works. But fine. But don't do anything like that again. Go.
I'm sorry. Are you being cautious or cowed?
You've no business here.
Perfect.
I thought I told you to
I'd like
do
to...
something.
What is this?
Go away.
I heard you're... I'll tell you... What's new? Nothing much. If you're in... Where can I... On the second floor.
Wait. You can't just...
Farewell,
like.
sir.
I thought I told...
A fine day for some... Here it comes. Come and take your pick.
Are you sure you don't want me to fit out your entire hearth room? Give people an inch and they'll take a mile.
Oh, yes. That ointment of yours is a gift from heaven. Now they only ache when there's a storm coming.
That's handy, isn't it?
It's not safe here.
At least you know when to round up the cattle and gather in the hay.
Aye. When I'm old and infirm, folks will come to me for the weather forecast.
I heard about this fella who always got heartburn just before it snowed. You could see him up.
All we need is a bloke who can't get it up when it's going to be sunny, and we'll be the 3 wise men.
3 cripples, more like.
God be with you. See you later.
Be careful.
Ah, what kind of... pig was sitting here?
God bless.
Be careful. careful.
You're always welcome here.
I'd like to learn.
Also gut. Kottenberg, I have one good pint. Willst du's mir... Ja, genau. Also, you jump towards the man, and with a white arc, you get around his cover and hit him with the advantages that it will also disorient him even if he has a helmet on his head. You just... Und jetzt, come try... Ah, ja.
I'd like to learn.
Also gut. Weißt du, es ist zwar kein... Das ist nicht schwierig.
That sounds good.
Gut. Also, die Hellebarde. You like to keep your opponent away from your body, right? I'll show you how to get him on the ground. Also, zunächst, you stab the man in the belly, and as he swerves, you pull out your weapon and cut his leg. Nun, wenn du willst, you can finish it all by putting him back on his feet with an uppercut to his chin. Und jetzt, come... Ah, ja, das hast du gut gemacht, mein Freund. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund.
God bless you, sir.
Good dog. Good boy.
Are you really? God bless
Stop! Halt!
What the fuck happened here?
Well, he had a fall.
A fall? He just fell over all on his own and ended up like this?
On his own? Honest to God. Fell over and died right before my eyes.
Oh, Jesus. Tell me everything from the beginning.
Well, Chenyek sent me to go and ask about them symbols. Polite like. Only this bastard started fucking with me.
And what happened next?
He was laughing in my face, giving me all sorts of riddles. So I lost it and gave him a bit of a slap. Only he caught another one from the table on the way down and it ended up like this.
Chenyek had a hunch this might happen. Did you find out anything about the symbols, at least, before this?
When I start seeing red, I don't ask no questions.
Do you remember anything, at least? Anything?
Well, he talked to me in riddles. So I tell him I ain't no little kid, and to talk to me normal like.
And then?
When he saw the smoke coming out of my ears, he said he'd show me some important parchment, but that annoyed me even more. Do I look like a fucking scribe?
Was there something written on it?
Well, how should I know? I gave him a slap, and that was that. Take a look at it yourself. I reckon you got a better head on you. Quick, search him. He had some parchment on him. Well, can you read it? 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 Well, can you read it?
This key's pretty rusty. Can't have been used for quite a while.
I can't read. Take a look yourself. I can't read. Take a look yourself. Well, can you read it? I can't. Read. Take a look yourself. Well, can you read it? I can't read. Take a look yourself. I can't read. Take a look yourself.
What the?